There was 100 chimpanzees, and 13 of those chimpanzees were causing 60% of the issues in the chimp community. What should we do with those 13 chimpanzees?
Well, anytime an animal acts like that, we usually euthanize them. But I guess if you didn't want to euthanize them, I would say you should probably send them back to the jungle, because an animal like that can't be tamed and is wild shouldn't be living around other animals that have been domesticated. They should probably just be put back in the wild where they belong.
I debunk.
They talking about black people, y'all. Yeah, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Notjeraldo, man, and I am back again with another reaction video for y'all, man. Before the video starts, y'all already know the drill. Go ahead, like the video, subscribe, turn on y'all notifications so y'all know when your boy posts, man. If you don't do those things, I'm not even gonna say it. But yeah, today we got another video by my boy Antonio Speaks, man. Y'all know I rock with his content, man. I love what he be doing. I love his posts and all that. He has a lot of interesting takes, you feel me? And I really mess with it. Today, the video is black on black crime. Let's get straight to it. Let's see what he's talking about.
Black on black crime. This is a statement I have been hearing my entire life. And I want to say this first and foremost. It is not real. Now, without context, it might seem like a true statement. But if black on black crime is this, so does white on white crime. Or Asian on Asian crime. Or even better, Mexican on Mexican crime. You see, Mexico has an extremely high murder rate. But we never hear Mexican on Mexican crime. Better yet, let's just use America. My mother used to binge watch true crime TV shows. And guess who most of the victim and murderer was? White people. Let's go to Japan. You will never hear Asian on Asian crime, even though they're the ones committing murder or crime towards each other. See, crime has nothing to do with race or ethnicity. It is simply proximity based. And to keep it 100, society is pretty much segregated. White people live near white people, black people live near black people, Hispanics live near Hispanics, etc. And another factor that people really don't put into play is poverty. Black people live in some of the most high poverty areas, which breeds crime. Now let's bring up statistics because y'all love using these. We got 3 FBI crime stats from 2017, 2018, and 2019. So in 2017, white people accounted for 80% of other white murders. In 2018, it was 80.75%, and in 2019, it was 78.62%. Now here's the black stats. From 2017 to 2019, it was consistent at about 88%. And just by me comparing the two, yes, black murders are higher, but white on white crime is real too. And I can say this honestly as a young black man, we do need to do better. But the problem is always the cherry picking. It's so easy to throw one group of people under the bus and blame them for all of the problems. And this is where the false stats and racism comes into play.
Say there was 100 chimpanzees, and 13 of those chimpanzees were causing 60% of the issues in the chimp community. What should we do with those 13 chimpanzees?
Well, anytime an animal acts like that, we usually euthanize them. But I guess if you didn't want to euthanize them, I would say you should probably send them back to the jungle, because an animal like that can't be tamed and is wild shouldn't be living around other animals that have been domesticated. They should probably just be put back in the wild where they belong.
I debunk.
They talking about black people, y'all. That's who they talking about.
This every single video. 1350. Black people are 13% of the population but commit 50% of the crimes. It's false. They're getting their stats from the FBI 2019 crime in the United States. And if they actually did the proper research, you would see that it says total arrests. So yes, black people make up 50% of total arrests. But guess what? As you can see, black people make up 53% of people exonerated, bro. This is crazy. And if you don't know what exonerated means, it means the action of officially absolving someone from blame, aka not guilty. You want to know what we can talk about though? Drugs. Overdosing. So right here we have total drug overdose deaths by race and ethnicity. And this is for 2019. 50,000 were white, 10,000 were black. In 2020, 62,000 were white, 15,000 were black. In 2021, 70,000 were white, 19,000 were black. 2022, 67,000 were white, 20,000 were black. And in 2023, 63,000 were white and 21,000 were black. And let's bring up another statistic. 82% of American serial killers are white, 15% were black, and 2.
We didn't even need the numbers for this. We already knew that. We didn't need to bring up the numbers for this one. I already knew this. I'm not gonna lie.
2.5% were Hispanic. Now, the only reason people bring up black on black crime is to make it seem like black people are so violent. I'm about to say something very ignorant, but please don't take me out of context. Most of the black on black crime is warranted. These people are kind of at war with each other. Most of these deaths aren't innocent people. They in the streets and they know what comes with it.
Bro, you know what's so crazy? I wake up every single day, and before I leave the house and go anywhere in public, I load up my firearm for black people. Not saying that no other race won't do nothing or no shit like that, but ultimately, bro, I'm not worrying about a white nigga or a Mexican nigga when I go out in public. I'm worried about niggas, bro. Like, you might walk into a store and the nigga might look at you the wrong way, and now y'all niggas beefing just because this nigga looked at you the wrong type of way. Like,
it's a lot of YNs and crash outs, man. It's scary, bro. It's scary. I don't know why white people and other races be scared of black people when obviously y'all bring up black on black crime. So why y'all scared of us? If you saying black on black crime, that means we're out to get each other, not you. We not worried about you. We worry about each other. So why you keep bringing up, like, does that make sense what I'm saying? You shouldn't be scared of us because obviously we're not out to get you. We out to get our own people. So why are you scared of us? Like, that makes no sense to me. It's like, crazy as hell. It's backwards, bro.
Like, think about this shit, bro. Like, I can go somewhere and a white person to speak to you like, hey, how you doing? But you go anywhere and see a group of niggas, it like you automatically got to get on 10. Like, niggas damn near don't want to speak or none of this shit. Like, bro, this shit is crazy as fuck. What the fuck is wrong with us, bro? Like, this shit need to stop.
This is facts, man, and it's extremely sad. I will say this, though. Everything stems from slavery. I'm sorry, I gotta bring it up. The Willie Lynch letter. Google says that this is fake, man, but that because it applies to the modern day.
And Willie Lynch's How to Make a Slave, Willie Lynch clearly states, make the light hate the dark, make the old hate the young, turn the women against the men, break the families, control the minds, and you will never need chains again.
Yep.
This is Willie Lynch's method on how to keep a slave mentally.
And that happens today. I see that shit every day today, bro. It's crazy.
See, what he is saying is we don't need chains anymore. As long as we can control them mentally, as long as we can disfranchise them, as long as we can turn them against one another, they will always be slaves.
Facts.
That was in 1712. It's over 300 years later, and we're still doing the same things to one another. When do we stop being slaves and break the Willie Lynch method?
Literally everything that brother just read off is a tactic that is used in today's society. Put the light against the dark. Colorism is so bad in the black community. Dark skins tearing down light skins tearing down dark skins. Then you got the old versus the young. The newer generations don't want to listen to the older generations, and the older generations don't see where the newer generations coming from. Then you got put the man and woman against each other. That's probably like the worst thing in the black community. A lot of women feel like they don't need a man, and then a lot of time the black man don't know how to treat the woman properly. It's so messed up, bro, and it's psychological warfare. We literally have invisible chains on us as black people, bro. We gotta get over this. Now, to touch back on black crime, I just understand where a lot of these brothers are coming from. Being in poverty makes you do some crazy things, and in my opinion, the projects in general is an experiment.
If you think the projects were built to give people a better life, you've been lied to. They packed thousands of people in one area with limited jobs, bad schools, and no resources. That creates poverty, and poverty creates crime. It's almost like they set that bitch up. They put people in the box and watch them fight to survive. While all this is going on, the outside world points at them and says, see, they're violent, they're criminals, but they don't look at the person who created these conditions in the first place. But here's the thing, the system benefits from all this shit. It keeps everything in place, and if one generation doesn't escape, the next one is already set up to repeat the same story. I feel like they call that bitch the projects because it's a human experiment to see how families survive in poverty.
I'm telling you, bro, if you could just sit down and actually critical think for a minute, bro, it adds up and it makes sense. What you gotta understand is the government and these higher powers are never trying to do anything to actually help us. That's why I'm so against Christianity. That was the thing they gave us, and I can guarantee you they never had our best interest. And once you go down this rabbit hole, man, and you just start putting things together, connecting dots, things start clicking.
One time, 2 weeks ago, I was like stoned, and I woke up at 2 in the morning, still stoned. And I heard that dog barking, and the way it barking, it just sounded exactly the same pitch every time, like. And I got really creeped out because I started to feel like, what if the dog barking is a government experiment, and it's really just someone playing a dog barking over a loudspeaker as a form of like terrorizing low-income neighborhoods so that we can't have peace.
I'm not gonna lie, me back then would have heard what she said and been like, come on, be so for real. Like, be so for real. But me now, bro, you can't put nothing past them, bro. You really can't. It can be even the littlest thing. And it, you gotta be open-minded. I'm not gonna lie. In this day and age, you gotta be very open-minded. Even as a person who does social media, I see little things and comments and comment section, and I'm like, bro, y'all are literally programmed. Like, I'm so serious. Like, I see some comments and I'm like, bro, how could you think this way? This is programming. There's no way you think like this off of just free will. There's no way you were born like this. You were programmed to think like this. And I see it all the time, bro. It's crazy.
Like, this is literally how I was thinking. And I swear, I bet you that is real.
Bro, this blew my mind, cause it's like, it makes sense. This is like a staple in the hood, hearing dogs barking, especially at night. Sound and loud noise in particular does have an effect on your mood. It's literally documented that the CIA did plant drugs into black neighborhoods. So theories like this may in fact be true. Hopefully I broke down everything for y'all. I tried my best to break everything down in a fast-paced, digestible manner, man. I really want all my people to be equipped on these type of debates. And don't just go off what I tell you. When you're done with this video, look into these things. Tell me if I missed something, and, you know, critique me as well. But I'm about to head up out of here, man. I want y'all to do me a favor. Check out my last video. I didn't do as well, man. It was something different. I was just talking about Tupac, and I want to do other historical black figures, man. So yeah.
But yeah, I agree with mostly everything he's saying. But I will say one thing about the Christianity. I will say, being a person from Africa, right, born in Ghana, raised, I would say Christianity. I feel like Christianity always been a thing. I think what happened was when the Europeans or whatever, the white people, they captured slaves, they twisted it and bended Christianity to fit them. You feel me? So they can be able to control people. I think that's what happened. But I don't think they created, you feel me? Because, bro, honestly, if we go back in history, we've always been worshiping God. In Africa and Ghana, we've always been worshiping God. We've always believed in God. There's always been some type of religion, especially Christianity. You feel me? But it's been twisted in a way to fit the white people. If y'all don't believe me, hey, that's cool. Y'all can do y'all own research and go. But that's what I think happened. You feel me? But yeah, that's the end of the video, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Go ahead, like the video, subscribe, turn on y'all notifications so y'all know when your boy posts, man. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.